What is up, everybody? Tuboverse here today, redoing this video because the audio didn't load last time. That is the big bummer of being a content creator. Sometimes videos just don't load properly. But back to the subject, we're going to talk about Marvel's Capcom the Fighting Game Collection, which has these 7 classic games. And the big thing about this, like, people are loving this right here. People want to play these classic games, but the big thing about this, why it got so much attention, is because it's not going to be on Xbox. It's going to be on PC, PS4, Nintendo Switch, but not on Xbox. This is why you're seeing no Xbox trending right now, because people are like scratching their head and just bewildered on why this isn't hitting Xbox. It's like, why is this not coming to Xbox? A lot of people are wondering why. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But then again, Capcom did release that Mega Man Battle Network Collection, which was a year ago or it was very recent. They released that Capcom Mega Man Battle Network Collection. And the same thing happened then, where like that game didn't hit on Xbox. People are like wondering like why it is like certain games don't come to Xbox. Just is very bizarre. Especially a game like this. Like, this is a beloved games right here. Like, people love Marvel's Capcom 2. People want to play these older games as well, like these Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men vs. Superman. They want to play these old games like this, but Capcom said you can't buy it. So, you know, I'm angry about this decision right here. Scratching, like saying, like, what you doing to Capcom? But at the same time, I do own all these platforms. So I'm just gonna probably play it on PlayStation. It sucks it's not on Xbox, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Like, I do have a PlayStation I can play it on, but it's just wondering, like, why? It don't make sense. Like, you have a fan base who would buy these games on Xbox. So, I don't get it, but this is the decision they went with. And people are outraged about this, rightfully so. Because this game has multiplayer. People want to play this game online with their friends, and you can't do it on Xbox. You either got to buy a PlayStation, Nintendo, or PC to play this. So, that definitely sucks. Well, let's see the comments. I am a little pissed off about this, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's like, it's not going to overshadow the amazing showcase they had just a week ago. So it's not going to override that. But this is definitely annoying news to see. I'm getting this on Steam and I'm playing my ROG Ally. But why are y'all skipping Xbox? The $1 million question right there. Why are they skipping Xbox? It's like people would definitely buy this game on Xbox. This makes no sense. Yeah, and people, I would definitely like to. I'm assuming if they do make a Marvel vs. Capcom 4, that's definitely gonna hit the Xbox, the big budget games. But it's just like some of these random, like, lower budget games they skip on Xbox. I guess they just think they won't get the return back. It's just very odd. It's just really odd at that point in time. How the F is this skipping Xbox? Does anyone on Xbox do any work trying to get games onto the platform? I think it's mainly a Capcom issue with them not putting games on Xbox, but I would say the Xbox team does need to get on this, because this is a big, like, sort of a big deal right here that these guys are not getting on an Xbox platform. So, you know, if it was just like a niche RPG, like one of those weird JRPGs that does have a big following, then sure, you could probably let one of those slide that doesn't get too many sales. But one of these, this collection like this, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that is definitely, like, if I was on Team Xbox, if I had to, say so in those board meetings, definitely trying to get this on the platform right here. Like, this is just a very odd game to not come to Xbox. A big game at that, so. No Xbox, come on now, Capcom, this is nonsense. A lot of people not happy. A lot of Xbox fans are not happy with this. It's like, I don't blame them. If I only had an Xbox, I'd be angry. I'd probably be a lot angrier about this if I only had an Xbox. If I didn't have a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch, I'd be really angry about this. But since I have multiple consoles, I'm not gonna be losing sleep over this. But this is kind of annoying, to be honest. No Xbox is just ridiculous. Oh yeah, and they got physical versions of this game as well. So I'm definitely gonna pick up a physical copy for the nostalgia reasons. But yeah, this is definitely a game I get day one. So. I know, yeah, the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is probably that's probably the most famous fighting games. I think even in the fighting game community, they still play this game this game is still, like, very loved in the fighting game community, so people, that's why I don't understand, like, why you make this decision like this. Like, why would you skip Xbox? You know, people are gonna buy this. It's just very weird. This is probably one of their most popular fighting games that's not coming to Xbox. It's a very bizarre decision. Yeah, like once again, just saying this trend. I'm curious, what are people saying? There's no Xbox tag right here. No Xbox, garbage move at Capcom. I was hype AF until I saw there's no Xbox version. Why not? A game like Marvel's Capcom should be on as many platforms as possible. Previous Capcom collections have always been on Xbox too. Why is this different? I mean, some games did skip Xbox, but I get what he's saying. A lot of these other Capcom like collection have been on Xbox. I don't know why just random ones just skip it for whatever reason. No, what the F? No Xbox version. Like, there's a huge outcry for this not being on Xbox. Like, people saying it's not like a big deal. It is a very big deal. Like, people want to play this on Xbox. Xbox did sell 30 million consoles, 30 million plus consoles. So there is an audience on Xbox. I don't know why they keep skipping 30 million plus people. It's just very bizarre. We have a Sony fanboy right here chime in saying, check on an Xbot today and make sure they're okay. Okay, really? This is really the time that glowed when it's like, there's literally games being canceled on PlayStation, like the Last of Us Factions mode. I was like, are we really trying to compare the two? Another one says Baldur's Gate 3 to Xbox slate, Oxenfree 2 to Xbox slate. They are really trying to rub this in about games. Bro, PlayStation does have one of the more worst showcases that we've ever seen. It's like Xbox and Nintendo both delivering great showcases. PlayStation's giving you garbage showcases. But you really want to try to rub in the salt that certain games are not coming to Xbox, or they're coming to Xbox at a later time period? Like, really? I think Sony fans are just delusional. It's low-key delusional. You're literally sitting on the sidelines with a terrible showcase. But the other gaming fans had amazing showcases. It's like, really? And apparently this game is not getting Xbox either. This romance and soccer game either, which is, I mean, this is a niche RPG, so it's like, oh, whatever. It's kind of like whatever on that one, but this game in particular is just very bizarre. No Xbox version feels like a gut punch. A lot of fans on Xbox, they're just missing out on all that Xbox money. Like, they don't make business sense to me, unless they really want Microsoft to maybe they expect the backlash to be so big that Microsoft gives them a bigger offer for this. I just don't understand why would you skip Xbox. I blame Microsoft more than anything. They opted to go third party and give people no reason to buy an Xbox. This is one of the most dumbest things possible. You mean after that amazing showcase, they gave nobody no reason to get an Xbox after that showcase? You are delusional. That Sony fanboys have got people saying the most delusional things possible. I mean, the showcase was just like a week ago, and people are just apparently just forgot about that showcase and say there's just no reason to get an Xbox now. Really? Capcom loves money, and if Xbox isn't going to be a console, then why bother with making an Xbox version? These people are stupid. Why do they keep saying Xbox is going third party? Without logic, PlayStation is going third party then. They got games on Nintendo Switch, first party games at that, and they got first party IPs on Nintendo Switch, and they got their games going multiply at the PC. So if we're going by these consoles being third party, then PlayStation is definitely in that talking space then. It's weird because the Capcom Fighting Collection and the Capcom Beat 'em Up Collection were both on Xbox. Well, I skipped this one. Yeah, that is very... the math ain't mathing right here. I was like, sure, I think the original had like Street Fighter 2, which is that's like one of the more popular Street Fighter games. But this one literally has like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So it just... I just don't understand these people at Capcom. There's a decision that they're making on this one. Capcom already tried with Exoprimal and it didn't work. That game was garbage. You're really trying to blame the reason they aren't putting games on Xbox because Exoprimal failed when that game wasn't even great to begin with? And that's a terrible reason why you would say this game is not being on Xbox. Because the Xbox sucks. Okay. Get a PlayStation or a Switch. No Xbox, which means no Game Pass. Amazing move, Capcom. I was like, I don't care if they put it in a Game Pass or you gotta buy it outright. I don't think most people really care about that. Like, they have to buy it outright. Most people probably buy it on the store or whatever. So this is like a waste of them just losing on more money for this game. Garbage move, Capcom. Ask yourself this: why does Xbox want Resident Evil but not Marvel vs. Capcom? If you're curious as to the why, what is this about?
But how much are developers sacrificing in order to prop up that model? I don't know the answers to that, right? Interestingly, Edmund, a member of my team, he reached out to about a dozen game makers to ask them, like, how are you feeling about publishing your games on Xbox? And one of the things that came back from a few of those developers was the idea that it's not worth putting your game, and they're smaller game makers, by the way, AA and indie. And they're like, it's not worth putting your game on Xbox unless you have a Game Pass deal. Because...
Okay, well, that argument, I'm going to stop right there because it doesn't even make sense. Because Capcom was a big game developer. It's not like they're like indie or something. So this argument wouldn't even make sense for this game right here. I was like... Once again, you got a classic IP like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. People will buy that in droves. It's like, what are we talking about here? LOL at the Xbox. Yeah, the Xbox fans will play a classic game and they won't have access to play it. So, of course, Xbox fans will be angry about this nonsense. Xbox gamers don't buy games. Capcom put on Xbox if they get Game Pass money. So now Xbox gamers don't buy games. Once again, this is the most dumbest notion that these Sony guys run with because they're so butthurt that Xbox exists. But this is a dumb notion. People on Xbox buy video games just as much as the next one because the PlayStation has a larger fan base. So, of course, they're going to buy more copies of said game. It's common sense at that point in time. Anytime when these big games come out, these big releases, they do big numbers on Xbox. So, I don't want to hear that nonsense. You can see it in their top trending games of the week or whatever the week when the game releases. Usually the big games are usually up in that list. So, I don't want to hear that nonsense that people on Xbox don't buy games. But, once again, baffling decision. This is trending right now. People are talking about this. People are like saying, what is going on right now? But I don't know. This ain't gonna like overshadow the great showcase we had last week. That showcase was still amazing. The best showcase we had of the summer. So this bad news is gonna outweigh that, even though Sony fanboys really want this to, because Sony has had a terrible showcase and they want this to be the big they want this bad news to overshadow their terrible showcase. So it won't. PlayStation had a terrible showcase, and this is a bad move by Capcom, in my opinion. So, but definitely want to see your thoughts down below. What do you think of skipping Xbox? How do you feel about skipping Xbox? And leave a like this video. Always, thanks for watching, and peace.